I mean, when people like Charlie Daniels and I, who wholeheartedly concur with what Charlie Daniels said, a child molester, a pedophile, is the lowest form of life on the planet. They're scum. But if society keeps on going towards sexual freedom, and hey, I was born that way, how long will it be before this video gets flagged for hate speech for saying pedophiles are the lowest form of scum on the planet? How long will it be? How long will it be? Keep in mind, those old ancient civilizations, they didn't stand for anything. They didn't stand for right and wrong. And they were burning their children to please the gods. You got to stand for something or you fall for anything. You've got to stand for something or you'll fall for anything and everything, I might add. Homosexuality, heterosexuality, pedophilia. Where do you draw the line? Where do you draw the line after you hear this?
Dr. James Cantor is a neuroscientist specializing in atypical sexualities. When it comes to pedophilia, he's reached important but uncomfortable conclusions, including why pedophiles are attracted to children in the first place.
All the evidence suggests that pedophilia begins in the womb. A person does not pick it, and despite every kind of treatment that has been attempted over a century, nothing has been shown to be able to change these people from pedophiles into non-pedophiles.
By exploring the brains of convicted pedophiles using MRI scans, Dr. Cantor discovered a dramatic cross-wiring in the connective tissue. His controversial research found that pedophiles are victims of nature.
It's not that these areas of the brain are...
So, going on at basic steady rate toward rampant sexuality, freedom of sexuality. How long will it be before people start to look favorably on pedophiles or bestiality? Oh, but I hear you saying homosexuality between two consenting male adults. What does it matter where you put your penis? Where people put their penises? Keep in mind, 2,000 years ago, people were allowed to have, old men were allowed to have sex with teenage girls and marry them. The thing is, you got to draw the line somewhere, or else humanity is gonna descend. There will come a day when pedophilia will be no longer frowned upon, and we don't draw a line in the sand right now. Even if you don't believe in God, nature has established it so men and women, males and females, are necessary for procreation. Now, until the day that men can produce offspring, or a woman and a woman is against nature. Not necessarily against man's laws, which changed down through the thousands of years. Oh, what about, so you're saying sex is strictly for procreation. So you're saying, Chris, if a man and a woman are married and she can't have children, they shouldn't have sex? No. There are glitches in Mother Nature. God, whatever you want to call. But nature's plan is for a male and a female to procreate. Guys, as you see, sexuality is in the brain. A homosexual can't help being a homosexual, nor can he change. Same thing with the pedophile. But I agree with Charlie Daniels. A pedophile, a child molester is the lowest form of scum on the planet. So we need to execute and quarantine the pedophiles. It's just if somebody's got the plague, if somebody had the bubonic plague, it's not his fault. But still, he needs to be quarantined. That's just tough shit. Shit happens. He's gonna have to. He's just gonna have to suffer isolation. That's just the way the cookie crumbles to this rotten reality. But whatever your sexuality, you can't change. The pedophile can't stop being a pedophile. The homosexual can't stop being a homosexual. The heterosexual doesn't want to become a homosexual. Now, there have been cases in prison where men who are heterosexual, when they engage in homosexual acts in prison, they got out. They find it hard to return to heterosexuality. So maybe that's why in the 80s they tried to groom men with the gay lifestyle so that they would turn from heterosexuality to homosexuality. But you gotta draw the line somewhere. Where are you gonna draw the line? Should society realize that homosexuals are homosexuals, but yet frown upon the act itself? If not, because because like Lady Gaga, they were born that way. How long before people start having sympathy for pedophiles because they were born that way? Or people who want to fuck a dog. That nasty. I know a guy, his name was Matt. He couldn't get no girl. He was a loser. He used to ride, smash the gas, driving his car, coming up to the stop sign, hoping someone would crash into him and kill him. What a fucking loser. One day he drugged a dog to put it to sleep. He stuck his dick up the dog's asshole, and the dog died the next day. What a crock of shit. Poor dog. Why didn't he die? Bestiality motherfucker.